let me start by saying this. I hope this is the last video I have to do on the Beyonce lip singing thing, or dedicated to this subject. But as I said in my other videos, it pained me to defend this woman. And if y'all been following me, y'all know why I have issue with Beyonce. I have issue with her self-hatred. I have issue with her sexualizing herself and sending the wrong image out to our young sisters or our grown women as women. She's a mother now. I think she needs to stop dying and have take the weave out of her head and put some clothes on. That's just me. I'm not being approved, but I think once you become a mother, it's certain ways you carry yourself, it's things that you do. There are little girls do look up to her. Now, last week, white America, or certain segments of white America, the media, and even some of these handkerchief head Negroes went after this woman because she supposedly lip sing or did lip sing. It was her voice. It was the reasons for it. She's not the first celebrity, or she's going to be the last celebrity. And they kept attacking her. They kept attacking her. They kept attacking her. Now, I told y'all it was racial because when it went racial is when they mentioned Kelly Clarkson. Then they went and mentioned other white women. And some of y'all don't pick up on those subtle things. Okay? Now, and then they throw, when Aretha Franklin sung live, Aretha Franklin been singing a lot longer than Beyonce. And Aretha Franklin started singing in church, her daddy's church, okay? Beyonce grew up in a different time where it was different. There's different ways of being a performer. Because back in the day, brothers and sisters wasn't dancing around the stage like they dance around. They wasn't stripping around like they are now. So all the things they could have went after Beyonce on, they went to Petty, went the Pepsi route. That didn't work. Excuse me, the people complain about a single inauguration. They talking about a Super Bowl and shit. What it is white folks are tired of Beyonce. White women more so. And a lot of these black men and black women in Hollywood or in politics or just in everyday life don't realize we have a shelf life for white people. The criticism of Beyonce was just as racist, and some of our brothers and sisters didn't want to see it. And they had Beyonce going crazy last week, putting pictures, can I just live and all that other shit. You're a grown ass woman. Quit seeking validation from motherfuckers outside or even within the community. People gonna think what they're gonna think. Like, I got my opinions about Beyonce. Should she be concerned about my opinions? No. But it tells you that people are not living for themselves. She's a 30-something-year-old woman. Now, what she did today in front of a press conference or something, I'm going to show you what she did. And like I said, it sounded good. And then also I understand why these don't, and I knew it's a long time ago why people don't sing live. It sounded a lot better than what we usually get. But it seemed like she's begging people to leave her alone. I got to prove myself. Your career after Destiny Child has gone strong, and it was strong with Destiny Child. You ain't got to prove nobody nothing. That's why, see, this is what irks me about black people. We always got to prove to white people, don't you love me? Love me a little bit longer. Love me a little bit more. And I'm a good person. I'm not like everybody else. I'm gonna play this real quick.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Now, it sounds good, and you can understand why they don't sing a lot, because there was some imperfections. If you're not a music lover or you understand how sound is transmitted, you can understand. But she sung, and she seemed like she had to prove something to somebody. And this is why I say black people got to be careful and fall in love with the idea of fame, of being popular, being accepted. You already performed it. You're already rich. You already got your contract. You're already going to perform in the Super Bowl. Move on. But see, this is why I say this generation of blacks are different than those who are not parents' age, who are a little bit older than our parents. Because back in the day, black men and black women, if you didn't like it, fuck it. But somewhere around the late 1960s and early 70s, blacks have turned and said, we got to go out here. We got crossover success. We the white people buy us stuff. They like us. And it's been dangerous ever since. And I'm being perfectly honest with you. I think that her doing this didn't mean shit to anybody. Those people came out of the woodworks criticizing her. They already was critiquing her. Y'all heard when the clip I played with Mika Brzezinski talking about her. See, you have to understand how white people, you have to understand when a black woman or black man is popular and been popular for a long time, they ready to take him out and take him down. And I'm going to be honest with you, I told y'all this is going to happen at some point. I remember how popular Michael Jackson was during when he was in the black community. He was popular, him and his brothers. Beyonce, when they was geared to the black community, they was popular. Then Michael did something that was that one album off the wall that people started playing in clubs and shit. Beyonce did that one album that people started, oh, wait a minute. Then white folks start singing and dancing to the shit, just like they did with Michael Jackson. And just like Michael Jackson, the career, it went all the way through the 80s up until, well, almost into the 90s, and then wham, Beyonce, this decade, wham. I'm telling y'all right now, we gotta live in shelf life. Look at Michael Jordan, probably the greatest ball player ever. Look how the media talk about him and mock him. But when he was sticking that tongue out, slam dunking, and I want to be like Mike, they loved his ass. He couldn't tell the lamest jokes. He can say the most fucked up things. Oh, Mike, he's cool. See, brothers and sisters, y'all gotta understand something. We ain't loved. And like I said, I wasn't mad at her for lip singing. Of all the things that they could have criticized Beyonce on, y'all picked lip singing and her signed a $50 million Pepsi contract. Right. I guess we forgot about Madonna horning it up. I guess we forgot about Madonna advertising for a sperm donor. That's how her oldest daughter was created, remember? Oh, forget. A lot of people don't remember past last week or last 2 days. This is why I say Beyonce need to change her. Need to take the dye out of hair, take the weave out of hair, quit wearing the tight dresses, because we already know what you're selling that to. And if y'all go back and listen to that audio of Mika Brzezinski, and if you go back and look at these white women, go on the website, they talk about her and Rihanna and Nicki Minaj like they sluts. But these the same white women and white men was propping them up. Long as they was out there dissing black men. Remember Beyonce when when Kanye did that dumb shit, he was drunk, even though he was being honest. What did Beyonce got there? Coon, right? And I said she gonna get her in one moment. We all remember when the Chris Brown Rihanna thing, how Rihanna ran to Diane Sawyer and all the white people, they jumped on the bandwagon. It like the moment Rihanna, like she's about to forgive Chris, now she's a stupid whore. She get what she deserved. Nicki Minaj, when she's putting out acting like a clown, going around singing for little white kids and going to Japan and shit, they loved her. But the moment she stepped out of line and messed with somebody they could see themselves in, now she nothing but another rapper. Y'all need to understand something, brothers and sisters. We got to get right with each other, because they're going to always do this shit. And you think black Hollywood or black politicians will figure this shit out by now. Now, they may stop talking about it. Up until this moment, because this just happened maybe about an hour ago or so. But prior to that, they was comparing her to some Miss USA, something on Inside Edition, talking about, well, she didn't lip sing. They kept talking about these other white singers and shit. But they ain't talking about the ones that fucked up. They fucked up the Star Spangled, whatever the song name of the song is. The national anthem, excuse me. Y'all remember, if y'all don't remember Saturday Night Live when Ashley Simpson was on there and she got caught lip singing, she danced a jig, a country jig. They didn't wick over the coals. Katy Perry had just did a concert recently where she put like she's playing the flute and she forgot to keep playing it, and everybody laughed. She laughed it off, but they didn't wick over the coals because there's a difference between a white woman and a black woman supposed to get away with shit. And white women are tired of seeing everybody talk about Beyonce. I'm just being honest with you. Some of y'all need to understand these things. Some of y'all need to understand how this world view us. This is why I say, sisters, y'all keep saying the black men don't understand. We understand you. It's just that y'all don't understand what they've been doing to y'all. When a brother warns y'all and say, sister, don't do that, I'm telling you, we worked around. I'm telling you, black men, we work around white women. I'm gonna tell you this: if it's one black man and one black woman, and it's more white women, they're gonna gravitate to that black man because first they're gonna think that we want them, number one, and they're gonna talk about y'all with us or around us to see what our reaction gonna be. Or if the black guy, he just one of those guys to just get that vibe off, they'll run to y'all and say, what's wrong with him? That's how they play us against each other. But 9 times out of 10, they'll run to a black man to talk about a black woman or give the illusion that we're going to do something to y'all. This is how they play the game. Remember, Gloria Steinem and that women's movement hijacked the civil rights movement with the help of y'all. And y'all don't realize y'all been the victims. See, black men, we know what they on. At least some of us do. She shouldn't have to get out here and prove anything to anybody. You just sold so many albums, went on so many concert tours. And like I said, I'm not a fan of Beyonce. But when I see people, even black people, criticize her for that shit, I'm like, don't y'all realize every time a white person criticizes, that's when we jump in and jump down on somebody, but we never criticize for the shit that we need to be criticized for? Like I said, she didn't have to prove shit to me. I didn't think that was the most important thing. But when I did the visit, I wanted to point out the racism. And some of y'all out here got mad at me for even doing that. One brother in particular. But he had issues with black women anyway. And unfortunately, that kind of guy got all of us look like we all had the same mindset when we don't. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm saying this to the black woman. When they turn on y'all, I'm telling you, Beyonce can do all this she want. They still gonna critique her. I'm telling you. Now, this may not bother her, but look what they did to Oprah Winfrey. The moment Oprah Winfrey thought for herself, what do they call her? A nigga bitch. Didn't no white woman run away from Oprah. That's why her network is struggling. They like y'all when y'all entertain them, but when they feel y'all got too big, or that everybody keep Beyonce, Oprah, Beyonce, Oprah, they get mad. See, white guys, they want to fuck her. That's why white guys wasn't tripping. And white guys were tripping, they would usually limp wrist. Or they know they can't get next to her, or they just flat out straight up fucking racist. But y'all don't want to see this shit. It's like every fucking year, it doesn't fucking change. I mean, think about it. Really think about it. She ain't really been in no fucking... to be honest, Beyonce ain't been in no fucking scandals. Let's be honest. She ain't did shit scandal-wise to just listen to kind of the comments that this woman was getting last week. But the way I'm kind of disappointed she had to do this. Sort of like getting their graces, like, please love me. This is why I take black folk, when they get into the entertainment industry and they say, I hear somebody say crossover or the word pop star, they done. You can forget about it. That's why Kobe Bryant got out there and apologized when he got caught cheating on his wife. You ain't got to apologize to us. Tiger Woods, you ain't got to apologize to us. You ain't do nothing to me. You ain't got to prove nothing to me. I'm either going to like you before or not. That's what we gotta stop doing. We gotta stop looking for outsiders to love and accept us and forgive us. You forgive yourself. You do for yourself. Beyonce is rich, and now if she gotta go out here and keep doing this, afraid that she's gonna lose her popularity or lose her money, that means you ain't invest your money well, sister. That means you living off somebody else. Word, and that's dangerous for black people to be doing that. I get tired of seeing our brothers and sisters coon for other people. I get tired of us going out there selling our soul just for acceptance. I would love for once black Hollywood, black politicians just to say, fuck it. This is how we feel. This is how we gonna do it. If you don't like it, fuck you.